We're doing a double live. Hi. Yeah, this is Rick Dancer over here on this page. And hold on just a second. I'm going to... You guys wait for me, okay? Hang on. Hang on, hang on. This is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me, but you're going to have to go into my gimbal. Well, hello, Kelly. We're trying something because I'm on my other page and I can't get it to bring people on camera, so I'm going to try something else. There. Okay, guys, so we got a double show going and they're both on my page. I don't know. I've never done that before, so I don't know how exactly this is going to work. But Linda, can you get back on? In fact, you guys, you know what? I'm going to shut this show down and I'm going to go back over to this other one. So get on the next show, okay? All right, go. All right, so we're here. We have a woman on here that I really want to talk to, Linda. And so I'm hoping that she'll come on here. And how are you guys doing today? We're a little crooked, but that's because I'm on my gimbal and it's not quite weighted right. Anyway, we did a crazy interview this morning with a woman who has cystic fibrosis. And she has to have she's on the car wash show. You'll see it on my page, but it's on the car wash show. And she has to have a double lung transplant. And so then a woman came on here named Linda. And Linda apparently is doing has done the same thing and is getting ready to run a marathon. So I think that's just absolutely fascinatingly crazy. Okay, so I think that's, yeah, now I can see my second show on here. God, this is so funny. You guys are so patient because, hey, Destin, how you doing? I was trying to do this on my other page, and it wasn't doing it right. So, Linda, there you are. Okay, so Linda, I'm going to try something. So, Linda, this should... No, I'm not running a marathon. Linda is running a marathon. But it won't let me ask you on my page. I wonder what they did. They changed something. You know, Facebook is always doing that. So, what are you guys doing today? What's up, Rick? Well, Joshua, I got a really good day. Met with some people last night, and I can't tell you who, or I'd have to kill you. And I don't want to do that because I like you guys. But I met with some folks last night, and they're really interested in our Exploregon show. Oh yeah, so sorry, Linda. So Linda Merritt had a double lung transplant, and she's not running a full marathon. She's only running a half. That's 13 miles. 13 miles that you're running. I have got to figure this out. See, it's supposed to let me ask you on here. I am gonna figure this out. Oh, hold on. Sorry. You guys, this is how we learn. Hold on. I don't want to do that. No, that's me writing a comment. This is so irritating because it used to be such an easy thing to do. All right. Well, I don't know. There's a way. I have done. Okay, hold on. I ran through the mailbox, but I'm 63. I have done 28 5Ks since transplant. My donor, Rachel Givens, was an athlete. Oh, that is so awesome. Are you kidding me? So you have an athlete's heart or lungs, and so you're out doing this because you want to make sure you're using her lungs the right way. That is so awesome. You guys, I'm telling you, the most amazing stories are right here, like in your life. So this is Linda, who's on here, has had a double lung transplant, and she's run 28 5Ks, and she's going to do a half marathon. Um, that is just crazy. See, and those are the stories I think people want to hear. Those are the things people want to know more about. And that is just absolutely insane. So somehow I should be able to. I'm gonna. There, you went into my desk. I'm sorry. Hey James, how you doing? Do you know Linda, the marathon runner, the half marathon runner? She's on here talking to us right now. So you guys, the other day, we were talking in here about the empire versus the tribe, and how do you pick people to be in your tribe? Are you selective about who you pick, or do you just take anybody? When you're and who are the people that you trust the most in your tribe? I'd be really interested to know what you're thinking on that. Came on here because we had a show planned for today with Defunctify, a new detergent that washes the stink out of your clothes, and they had to cancel because they've had so many orders. They're doing a lot of business, so they come and go. People come and go. Rachel was going out for the Seattle storm when she got hit by a driver. I owe her. Oh wow. So James, you know, of course you know Linda. It sounds like she shows up a lot. So Laura, you believe people in our tribes come to us. Okay. So that's an interesting thought. Now I'm going to try something else here. Oh. Okay. So, okay, I think I figured out how this works. So Linda, which one are you up here? Are you on my little screen on the top? I think I might have. Linda, you know what? Make another comment, because I think I might have figured out how I can get you on here. Maybe they should start with a rebranding. Han says he agrees with you. What, Karen is my sister. That he agrees with you that you. Am I picking my backfire? Okay, there, Linda. Okay, so Linda, now where are you up here? Hold on, you're gonna come in. I think I can do. We're gonna get this dang thing to work. Because, okay, that's somebody else. That's David Schmid. Hi, David Schmid. So Linda, do this for me. Linda, stop watching, turn it off, and then come back on. Okay? Could you do that for me? I want to bring you on here, and I think I can do this. I have you on. Oh, okay, so I have a funny story. I have a friend who works in tourism in Coos Bay, and she was in the airport the other day, and she snaps a picture of this guy on, she's sitting in there watching, and this guy's on Facebook, and he's watching me. She's going, oh my God, what a small world. Here's Rick Dancer, and we're talking, and she's watching him. Hey, Schmido, how you doing, man? So Linda, when you come back on, you'll pop up in one of these little screens up here, and then I'm going to try to get you on here. I'm watching for you. So hopefully she went off and she'll come back on, because I think I figured out the way you bring. Oh, okay. So Linda, there you are there. How come you're not up here? Linda, are you one of my friends? I wonder if I can't bring you on because of that. If you're following me, you can't come on. No. Damn it, I want you on here. Oh, there, I got it. And this is going to ask you to come on, okay? And so all you have to do is say yes, and make sure your camera's turned on and your phone is horizontal like this, okay? So just say yes, do not be afraid unless you're naked. If you have no clothing on, then you cannot come on here. I rarely do naked live Get Real with Rick Dancer, or that is quite real. Linda?
Hi.
Is that you?
This is me.
Oh my God, this is so awesome. So you had a double lung transplant. Why?
I did.
What's wrong with your lungs?
I had idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, pulmonary hypertension, and emphysema.
Wow. So they took both of them out. and replaced them with
Yep,
somebody, and you know who the woman was that you got her lungs.
I do. I do. Yeah. Yeah. Rachel's family is amazing. We've been in contact for about 4 years
So
now.
how does that? So is that why you started running? Is because Rachel inspired you?
Yes, I never ran
Really?
before. Never.
So do you think it's
But
Rachel?
oh yeah, completely. Yeah, I do it for her.
So does that
Yeah, James can tell you. I met James, and I also know Pink Buffalo Racing and Eclectic Edge Racing, and those guys are really awesome people, and they help me out with runs. Plus, right now I'm doing a 5K a day just on my own time.
so what has it done for besides giving you your life? How has Rachel? Is that her name again? Rachel? How
Rachel
did Rachel?
Givens.
How has
Yeah.
Rachel Givens changed your life?
Ah, you appreciate every little thing. All the things that used to matter, the little things, none of that matters anymore. Gosh. She also gave me the love of yogurt, which I hated before my transplant, and now I eat it every
So do you do you are you just pretty thankful for her?
Oh, grateful doesn't even begin to cover it. Um, I I can't even explain how grateful the phone call, the I was dying. I was at 13% of my lungs before I got the call. And I got the call the day after my birthday. So for me, it was like happy birthday to me. And then after knowing the donor's family and how wonderful they are, um, yeah, gosh, life has just changed unbelievably
So
for
Linda,
me,
I bet
you
for her
know.
family when they see you, it's kind of like knowing Rachel is still around and has and
That's what our
really
mom says. Yep.
is that I mean for you,
Yeah.
is it because I was talking to this woman today, Sarah, who has to have a double lung transplant, and she said one of the weird things is because she knows that her survival is going to count on somebody else's passing. So another family's heartache is going to result in her getting this.
I understand, and it that is a hard one to swallow, but the part that you have to understand is that it's going to happen anyway. I mean, it's not because you are taking her organs that the person or his or her organs that the person is passing away. I mean, they unfortunately would have passed anyways, and the family is really grateful that they get to live on in somebody else. At least my family, my donor's family is.
So Linda, do you
So
do you ever like if you don't do well in a race, do you always go Rachel?
I I hear Rachel yelling at me when I'm running. She's like, "Come on, get on it, come on!" And I know her. Her family actually even made us Facebook friends, so I've gotten to know her really, really well. And I swear, she yells at me whenever I'm out doing stuff. I'm not a fast runner. I am not. I never was an athlete before, so I'm never going to be the first one in the race. But that's okay. I
Right.
finish.
That's the whole thing.
Uh,
You know what, Linda? It's so weird. I love doing these shows because this kind of stuff always happens, like just the weirdest things, um, where you just pop in. And how interesting that I earlier today was doing a Facebook Live with someone who needs to have a double lung transplant, and then someone such as yourself comes on and shares her story, and you kind of bring a whole new light to everything like that. I really like who you are. You're amazing.
oh, thank you,
Well, look at all the people you're
thank you.
inspiring. I mean, people are watching and by the way, when you go live on my page, all your friends are now seeing it live too.
Oh goodness.
So they're all going, they're all
Guys,
going, who the hell's that old man talking to Linda? Laura, Laura West
that's
wrote on
okay.
here. She just said, I would love to meet Linda.
I'm sorry. Somebody's driving by. I'm
Well,
outside.
listen,
Somebody's driving by with
okay,
a
I'll
stick.
just tell you this. People on here really, really like you. And they're throwing hearts and everything on the screen because they love your story.
Oh, cool. I hope thank you.
How old are you?
um, the only thing that I can is attitude is
Really?
everything. I went in the hospital on the 8th of October and I got out on the 17th. And I mean, it was 5 years ago today that I decided I could walk. I had 4 drain tubes sticking out of my chest. I had an IV in each arm, and I thought I could walk from my ICU room over to my regular step down room, and I did. But I was about halfway there, and I'm like, oh my God, this might not have been a good idea. But by the time I was walking out of the hospital, I was doing 2 mile laps around the hospital ward. So,
So where
you
does that
know,
come from?
the inspiration or the
Yeah.
attitude. Uh, when I got sick, I can remember going into my bathroom and looking at myself in the mirror, and I was looking at my where my lungs would be. I was looking at my chest, and I just said, "You don't run this body. I run this body." And I don't know. I got tired of being saying I couldn't do something. I said I can do this, and I just made it
So you
happen.
guys, Linda, in case you just turned in, Linda had a double lung transplant. Rachel Gibbons, the woman whose lungs she has, was an athlete and a runner. So now Linda is running 5Ks, 28 of them, and she's running a half marathon soon. And she's like a transplant. Rachel's taken over her body.
Yeah, right. I'm training for a half marathon. And I'm gonna try it. I don't know if I can do it, but actually, I know I can do it. I'm probably gonna
I know you
hurt.
can't, but you know what?
I'm
I've run
gonna
a half
do.
marathon, and what I did is the whole time so I'm used to running 8 to 9 miles. So what I did was when I went, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. When I got to 4 miles, I said, this is where it starts. So whatever you're used to, if you're used to a 5K, everything else is just, you didn't really do it. You lie to yourself. You just tell yourself a lie all the way. I'm not running yet until you get to that 13 miles. And then you go, okay, now I'm running.
Right.
They're all supporting you. You can do it, they're saying.
Yay! I'll try. I just right now I've upped it to about 5 miles a day. So, and I'm not doing it all at once, but I figure sometime next year, you know, I will sign up for one of them. I know these guys at Eclectic Edge and James at Level 32 and Piper at Pink Buffalo Racing. And all of those guys have great half marathon runs that go on through the year. So I'll just pick one of those to be my first, and then I'll just go with it. And I know a lot of people in the running community who will probably go with me and help me. If nothing else, they'll yell at me and go, "Come on, you can do that."
So Linda, we've been talking a lot lately about tribes and people in your life. Who are the important people in your life that you really trust?
Oh, family first. Right now I'm sitting on my parents' front porch, as a matter of fact. They're both in their 80s and we do a lot together. I'm actually one of their caregivers. And in my other half, Leland, he's been with me for almost 10 years now. Without him, I don't think I would have made it through this. And my donor's family is pretty darn important. I have a lot of really good friends, really good people in
When you
my
go through
life.
hard things, do you find out what's really important and who's really important?
You would not believe how many people were on my side when I was going through this transplant. And the funny thing is that a couple people have come up to me and said, we didn't really think you were going to live. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It didn't seem like it then, but um, you find out who your really good friends are when you're going through something that's hard. But I think it's all stems from who you are inside too. You just have to find that attitude and just you know, gosh, I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of made a deal with myself that I said, okay, I'm going to get through this. And I never, ever once thought that I was going to die.
So you guys, the other thing is Linda is
it
now
wasn't
friends with her the donor's family, which is
Oh,
really
yeah.
cool. So every time you take a breath, Robin is taking a breath.
Yep. Rachel. Her
Oh,
name's Rachel.
I'm sorry. But Rachel. So
Rachel. No,
Rachel
it's
takes
okay.
a breath every time you take a breath.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I think so. I think that I don't look at these as my lungs. I look at these as Rachel's lungs, and I'm just borrowing them for a while.
And
You know, eventually she'll get them back.
hey, Linda,
But I went from being on 13% of my lungs, which isn't darn much, to the highest my lungs have ever gotten was 118%. And I'm down at about 109 right now, but I kind of let everything slip a little bit, gained a little weight. Prednisone is not a
no.
good drug, and I'm on it for the rest of my life. So right now I'm working on getting back to that 118% or maybe even more.
So would you do
We'll
me a
see.
favor? When you get
Sure.
ready to do your half marathon, would you call me and get a hold of me? And I want to do this again and talk with you.
Sure.
And,
Yeah,
and would
sure.
you
I would
also
love to.
go on? Would you
It probably won't be anytime the rest of this year, but look for it sometime next year.
would you
Spring,
also
maybe.
go on my Get Real with Rick Dancer page? And there's a woman named Sarah on a show called The Car Wash. And would you just go talk to her
Okay.
because I think she could really use hearing from you right now because she's
I
pretty
would love
scared,
to.
and I think she's a cheerleading coach at Pleasant Hill, and I think you could be a real part of her tribe in a really great way. And I think I would just tell her that you were here. I'm going to send this link to her too, so she can see it. But yeah, thank you
Okay.
for. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was just going to come on and tell people, why I wasn't doing my other show, and
Right.
you are. That was phenomenal, and thank you so much.
Awesome. You bet. You bet. Have
Hey,
a great day.
you made it. You have already done that. I don't even have to do anything now. All right, bye, Linda.
All right.
See you
Okay.
later.
Bye, guys.
Wow. So you guys, that was pretty amazing. That was Linda, and Linda had a double lung transplant, and she now has run 28 5K runs, and she wants to do a half marathon. And we had no idea that that was going to happen. I didn't set that up. I did a show this morning from the car wash on a local cheerleading coach who has to have a double lung transplant. And she's really scared. And I mentioned that, and Linda came on. Okay, so do you guys understand this is how it works? Um, if you just go through your life and you share stuff and you talk authentically and you allow people into your life and you don't allow people into your life, you know what I mean? This is what happens. It's happened to me my whole entire life. Um, the weirdest things happen in my life because I don't, I'm open to it. Yeah, David, that is Sarah. She's on our car wash show that we did at 10 o'clock this morning. And I'm just chatting about it, and Linda comes on. I know, Leota, I have goosebumps too. You can't plan this shit. You know what I mean? This is like real life. And if you just let yourself go and allow people to come in, this is what happens. I mean, it really does. If you have a boring and I think it's two things. One, you have to open yourself up to people that you may not think that you like. And then the second thing is when there are people that are a pain in your ass and really are somebody that is taking you down, you have to get rid of them. So it's about bringing people in and throwing people out. And that's how you develop your tribe. I don't want to be part of the empire. I don't need everybody in my life. I need a tribe. I need a tribe of people who are gonna not just do things the way I see them. That's not what I mean. I don't mean like they have to see things the same way. But we all have to have kind of some common goals, which is to let people talk, allow Linda to come on and tell her story. And now every single one of you that heard that story is going to walk away and you're going to think about that all day long. You are going to think, oh my God, what just happened here? Leota, you're not a pain. So anyway, I see, hi Annie Lou, I see you on here. She's a friend from high school. I was going to say an old friend, but we don't want to say old, do we, Ann? We're just friends from high school. I wonder if, hold on, you would never do it, but I would love to bring you on here. So Ann, you can come on here with me right now, like live, and you should do it. Um, Come on. I want people to meet you. This is like one of my longest friends that I've had in my life. Her name's Annie. It was Annie Lou Engeldinger. How's that for a name? And you just have to push the button and it'll bring you on here. You're gonna turn me down, aren't you? I know you are. Annie and I used to have so much fun. We were trouble. We were trouble. Um, are you gonna do it? You're not gonna do it, are you? Oh, yeah, David. You know what? That's the thing about anything. When I had cancer, my whole family had cancer. Not literally, but figuratively. It doesn't just affect one person. It affects your whole life. So, um, come on, Annie. You're not gonna do it, are you? Did you? No answer from the live guest. Oh, are you being a chicken? Maybe you're not there anymore. I don't know. Anne's kind of funny that way. So who's? Oh, Schmid. Oh, you're trying. Okay. So and it'll invite you and you just push it and it'll bring you on. Oh, it says you declined, but I don't think you did. I think it doesn't know. Um, I'm gonna try one more time. See if this works. Um, you also have to have your camera on your phone connected and little things like that. So we'll see if this. We'll give you one more shot here and see if it happens. Um, so Anne's from Hillsboro. Annie is, and yeah, we've known each other since I was a junior in high school, I think. Oh my gosh. Problem with bringing her on here is she could tell you some stuff that I really don't want you to know. Oh, we did. We got into some trouble. Oh, the good kind of trouble, not bad trouble. Not like we didn't hurt anybody. Will she still tell stories of young Rick? Oh, she would love to tell you stories of young Rick. You are old. Laura. Um, yeah, I had a little Datsun 510, and we used to drive that thing around and packed, and it wouldn't let you on, Annie. I'm sorry. It was crazy. We had such a great time. And when we get together, we still do the same thing. So let me try. Laura, I know you're older, but I wasn't going to be mean and say anything. I was going to be kind. So let's see, Mr. Schmidt, if this will let you come on. I kind of like doing these when you just bring people on. Won't let me connect. It's probably what it is, and and you have to have your phone turned the right way. And we'll try it again sometime. I'll have to teach you how to put it on the right places so it'll do it. I would love to have you on. That'd be a fun show. And Dave, it says you declined. Oh, maybe you're not there. You might not be there anymore. So anyway, oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I think Schmidt. I think you just left and went off. Okay, and I'm gonna try you one more time. And we'll see. Not chicken, just watching. Oh, you just don't want to do it. And if your phone's turned horizontally like this and your camera on your phone has to be on, and then it's saying I can invite you, so try it one more time and we'll see if it'll work. It shows your affection for your friends. I love my friends. Um, but you know what? I think you can have friends that you don't even really know that well. You know, I think. Um, I'm meeting with a guy tonight, Bill, who I just met the other day, and I already really like this guy. Super cool dude. And he speaks good stuff into my life. And I think that's what matters. You find people who can speak good things into your life, and that's what I think matters in the big picture. Um, and I think that's a lot of times the key. And it's like, I don't have a lot of super close friends, but I have a lot of different people that speak into my life. Yeah, it won't let you, Ann. I don't know why. So it won't. I know Rick, as parents, we're all parent teachers. Yeah, we are. And I think it can work. So you guys, I have to go move my car because I was planning on driving it somewhere, and then the client canceled, so I'm not. So I got to go move my car before I get a ticket. So anyway, I love you too, Annie Lou. We'll figure it out. We should do a show. That would be super fun to get you on here with me and just tell old stories. People would love that. They would think that was so fun. Okay, so guys, tomorrow at noon, hopefully, we're going to be with St. Vincent de Paul. We're going to be down in Saginaw, and we're doing the St. Affinity's bought this trailer park, and they refurbished it, and now they have people who need housing living there. The problem is sometimes we can't get a live shot out of there, so I might have to shoot it as if live and then edit it later. But that's still okay. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, I think 3 or 3:30, Dave Kammerer from Summit Funding, we're going to go to Ballet Fantastique. Is having a big performance, and we're going to go show you the rehearsals. You get to see other dancers besides me, like real dancers, you know, the real thing. Laura, you are welcome. I'm so glad it worked out to get Linda on here, because that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? And Leota, we will get Annie on here to tell you Rick stories when we figure out what we need to do on her phone. Okay, so share this on your page, you guys, because people are going to be amazed at Linda and heartwarming, I think. So anyway, have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Yeah, go love your neighbor.